What up, football fans? Welcome to another episode of the Blitz, episode number 52, brought to you by Game Changers. I'm your host, Big C, and you know the co-host, Mike Jones. What up, Mikey? What up?
What's good, man? What's good? How's everybody doing? Welcome to episode 52 of the Blitz. Happy to be here. I'd have to say this is the last show before the big game. So this is the last show of the football season for us, literally, just when there's football left to be played anyway. So yeah, kind of sad in that sense, but other than that, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. Getting ready for this big game on Sunday. Anticipation. Kansas City Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles, biggest game on the planet. Looking forward to it. It gets a little depressing this time of year, honestly, watching other teams continuously go to the playoffs, go to the Super Bowl, and the fact that I've never seen my team make it to that point, it gets a little depressing. I ain't gonna lie. I keep thinking about when's it our turn, but it is what it is. Hopefully we continue the build and eventually can make our way to the big game. What's going on, Armando? Welcome, King Jamie the Mad. Costa Nostra, what up, big dog? Thank you again for the other Cash App, Armando. I appreciate it. I don't know if you got a chance to see that I had said thank you, but definitely appreciate that. Make sure you guys, it always helps. We're not monetized yet. Cash Apps, anything you guys could do would be greatly appreciated. I mean, everything that we get, we put back into the channel. We're just trying to get bigger and better and trying to give you guys the best experience we can possibly have.
Yeah.
Armando wants to know what we're cooking. I haven't even actually really decided what's going on for the game. Mike, what are you doing for the game? I didn't know if maybe you wanted to stop over and we could just set up the camera. I mean, I'm not going to sit in front of the computer for 4 hours while the game's on. I'm going to watch the game. Right. But I was thinking maybe you come over, we get something to eat and, put the camera up and we can interact to a point, you know what I mean? Like we can sit here and chat, but
yeah. I'll see. I'm down. I ain't got really nothing planned. So
King Jamie the Mad says he's making ribs. Man, I don't know. I mean, Armando, jalapeno poppers, fresh hog sausage dip here. Fresh hog sausage dip. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Ugh.
Swine is divine, baby. Swine is divine. I'll bust down some pork.
About the chicken wings, man. Chicken wings are like Super Bowl staple. Chicken wings, you got chips and dip.
Chicken wings lots of times sound so good to me, but they kind of gross me out anymore. I used to love chicken wings. I used to love them, but now they kind of gross me out. They're veiny. They're half the time they're rubbery. You don't know if they're cooked all the way through.
Right.
I mean, I can eat a couple here and there, but after I eat like 3 or 4, I start getting in my head and I don't want them no more. They disgust me.
Not to mention you don't want to spend $60 on a bucket of wings.
Yeah, I mean, chicken wings are definitely jumped out the window. People don't even sell them by the dozen no more. They say large portion and what?
Yeah.
You get 9 chickens.
You get 10 wings. Like, what happened to the dozen? Like, I thought there was 12. It's been 12 forever, and then now they're in 10s. Why?
And they want $19 for them.
Yeah, for real. Like, no, I'm good.
Paying over $1 a chicken. Like, it's just tiny. We live in upstate New York, Armando. How much are wings down there? Well, you're in Florida, right, Armando? I mean, I go to Florida every year, every other year. Yo, them chicken tenders from down where they live, that one chicken spot, them shits be banging.
Yeah.
It's a famous chicken spot too. It's like it's fast food, but that shit is still banging.
Yeah, yeah.
All they sell is chicken tenders,
I love chicken. I'll eat chicken all day.
but they're banging. They taste like homemade. Winston, you live in North Carolina, $12 for a 15 pack. What?
What? It's not bad.
$12? I don't know. When we're paying 18 for 5 or 10.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I guess it depends on where you go around here, but I mean, we always go to Pudgy's and they're pretty expensive.
I just went on vacation to North Carolina, not last year, but the year before that. Shoot, I can't even tell you the name of the town. We had rented a mansion on the beach. King Jamie says, I do the ribs and chips, dip, salsa, lots of beers. Yeah, King Jamie, you lucky son of a gun, a Kansas City Chiefs fan. We shouldn't even talk to you here on this. How good do the Kansas City Chiefs have it? How good? Hopefully you were a Kansas City Chiefs fan before the Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid era. Hopefully you're not one of those people.
This is Jamie, man. I have to talk to him. He's 40 plus years, Chiefs fan. So I don't think we have to worry about that.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably order something. I don't know. Probably just order something, to be honest. We don't really have a lot of food places around here, neither, that I haven't ate at a million times.
Right.
So,
it's hard, right?
I probably ain't gonna be in the mood to cook nothing. I mean, I'm a steak person. Like, I bust down prime rib. I like my beef. Yeah.
You like your beef?
Yeah. I like my beef. I don't know. Maybe some burgers. I can do boneless chicken. You know, I just had pizza the other night. I don't know. We'd have to discuss it. We'd have to discuss it.
Just want to watch the game. Man. Food is food. I'll eat whatever. It's
nice to do the whole spread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like any holiday. You sit there and spend hours cooking, and then you eat and munch, and you're kind of like, whatever.
Well, that's what ends up happening to me all the time. I didn't even eat on Thanksgiving because I sat there and cooked the whole day, and then by the time it's done, I didn't. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
Jamie became a Chiefs fan after Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelce.
Oh,
I forgot it's really cold up there in New York to grill and chill outside. Listen, I just grilled steaks last night on the grill. That does not stop me. I almost busted my ass going out to the grill because we had like an ice storm yesterday morning. So I went to the local Wegmans and grabbed some ice salt and put that down. But yeah.
Yeah, it was windy last night.
I'd be out there cooking in that cold. What?
And it was windy. As hell last night. Got that. You kind of get used to the cold living up here, though. It's like that.
Absolutely. Like I'd be out there in shorts, freezing my balls off. But I grill year round.
Man,
don't stop me. I had deep fried turkey on Thanksgiving. Be out there freezing my balls off. I'd be out there.
I used to be like that, but anymore, man, I'm just like, I gotta bundle up. I don't know why.
It'd be cold. Like, it'd be cold, but listen, that grilled food, that shit hits different.
It does. Absolutely.
So let's get into it. Last night, NFL Honors Award ceremony. Congratulations to all the winners. But a crime did take place. We will discuss that in a moment. But congratulations to all the winners. since you're clowning on me, let's talk about that dumpster fire in Miami. You keep talking. Yo, whoa. Whoa. King Jamie, slow it. Whoa, timeout. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Penalty flag.
We don't do that here. We don't do that here, sir, kind sir. Yeah, we're keeping Tua, the most accurate quarterback that Tyreek Hill's ever played with. Yeah, we're keeping Tua. But anyway, NFL awards last night. Congratulations to everybody that took home an award. Were you surprised by any of the awards? We're not going to talk about the main one yet, but were you surprised by any of the awards?
I mean, not really. I mean, I think we did award shows a few times, and I think Jaden Daniels was a standout. We kind of figured that was where that was going. I think we even had Joe Burrow as comeback player of the year in some of our picks for our midseason and end of season rewards. So nothing really stood out to me too much. I was kind of like, I mean, coach of the year, I can't say Kevin O'Connell's a bad choice. It's just, I had a thing. I thought that maybe Washington's coach there, Quinn. Yeah, I thought he would grab that. So I mean, that surprised me a little bit, but I'm not really mad about any of these except for the one that we talk about.
I think Dan Quinn had a case for coach of the year. Absolutely. I just think Kevin O'Connell won it solely based on the fact that you went out there and you won 13, 14 games with Sam Darnold as your quarterback.
True.
I mean,
he
deserves a Medal of Honor, in my opinion.
Yeah, they were expecting.
One that I can say that I was super surprised about is PS2 winning Defensive Player of the Year. Typically, that award goes to a pass rusher, someone that gets after the quarterback, that racks up a lot of sacks. It's been quite a few years since we've had a corner win the award. PS2, one of the best in the league, though. He's an absolute monster over there. His dad played for the Dolphins back in the day, Pat Surtain Sr. He was an absolute monster. But yeah, I was a little taken back that Patrick Surtain Jr. Patrick Surtain the second took home Defensive Player of the Year. But I'm not mad that he did. I was just a little taken back by it.
Right. No, I could see that one.
Yeah, Jared Verse was obviously the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Special shout out to Eric Armstead for winning the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. I take special. I think that award deserves to be put on a pedestal. Also, the fact that you're out there doing stuff in your community when these people are super rich, super famous,
right?
And the fact that you still dedicate time, money to organizations that people that truly need help. I think that shows the type of character you have. And I think they need to be shown a more level of respect, and the fact that they're the winners. I think all 32 people that were nominated, one from each team, I think they all need to have like a special, something special to happen for those guys, because they do an amazing job, and it's very important, and they are definitely icons in my eyes, and there's something that the kids can look up to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The kids can look up to these guys and see that, hey, just because these guys are rich, famous, they could be doing anything else in the world, but they're sitting there at a soup kitchen. They're sitting there help build houses. They're sitting there helping hurricane victims, the elderly, the poor, the sick. And I think they definitely need to be put on. They need to be introduced at all 32 at the Super Bowl. They
should just be celebrated. Absolutely. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's just one of those things, man. Like they go above and beyond during football, but they also spend a lot of time off the field, building houses, feeding children, visiting sick children. And it's a very important part. It's honestly one of my favorite awards that they can give to somebody. just to be a nominee for that award is a good thing, and just it puts you on a different standard as some of these other guys. And some of these guys, it's all about money. Some of these guys, it's all about their business. But we still get these great guys that come in and really do their part for their communities, and it's definitely a big thing for the NFL. And I think that's one of my favorite awards that they give out there at the end of the year.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about the heist. The heist. Your boy Saquon, though, Offensive Player of the Year. Congratulations to him.
Yep.
And this goes out to the Dolphin fans out there. Miami Dolphins fans, the ones that think that an offensive line doesn't matter. The ones that think that an offensive line won't improve our running game or won't change our offense significantly, that won't improve the play of Tua Tagovailoa significantly. Look at what an offensive line did for Saquon Barkley. Just look at what Saquon Barkley became because of an offensive line. Now, Saquon Barkley is super talented, don't get me wrong. But look at the last few years with the New York Giants, who had a terrible offensive line. And look what happens when you put a good offensive line in front of a player like Saquon. Magic. So for all the people that say an O-line is not that big a deal, it's not going to change much. We still won't be able to beat the good teams. We won't be able to win in cold weather. That is the foundation of beating good teams. That is the foundation of winning in cold weather. A running game, and if we have an offensive line, we can do those things.
Oh, yeah.
We can do those things. Now, again, I'm not saying Tua is the long-term answer at quarterback. I'm not saying that at all. His health is still a major problem, and you can't build a winning franchise. You can't build a dynasty. You can't count on someone that is constantly injured. But I can guarantee you this: if Tua Tagovailoa stays healthy, the Miami Dolphins can be successful if they rebuild the offensive line.
Yeah. Is that what you think? I've been saying about the Giants for years. I think that we could even did a little something with Jones if we had a decent offensive line. But I don't know, the Giants, we bring in talent, but we never address what you need to do, and this is what you get. I mean, as you see with the Giants, you don't work on what you need, and then we have guys like Saquon don't come to full potential, OBJ, stuff like that. We get these top name players in here, but we never address the O-line. And then when we do, it's never good enough. And we don't have no depth. It's just a hot mess. So that O-line, man, is important. And I'd have to agree with you, though. If you could get an O-line in Florida there for them Dolphins, I think barring Tua getting injured, I think you guys definitely have a decent team.
Absolutely. Armando says you don't build a house without the foundation. Absolutely correct, my friend. So let's talk about the travesty, the absolute robbery, it is an absolute disgrace to the NFL game. I'm not going to go that far, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, Josh Allen had a fantastic year last year. Josh Allen had a great year last year, a fantastic year. But Josh Allen wasn't the MVP. Josh Allen was not the MVP. Lamar Jackson was the MVP. Lamar Jackson's stats across the board were better than Josh Allen's. That's just the facts.
Oh yeah.
Those are the facts.
They're right there.
Total yards, an extra 800.
Yeah.
Passing yards. Lamar Jackson is not supposed to be the better passer of the two.
Nope.
400 more yards passing. Total touchdowns, 5 more total touchdowns.
That passer rating, though, that stands out.
Passer rating, passing touchdowns. Like, listen, the numbers are in front of you.
Yep.
The numbers are in front of you. Lamar Jackson is the better quarterback. Lamar Jackson had the better year. Now you can say the weapons this, the weapons that. Listen, I don't care if you got more weapons and you win the Super Bowl. You don't get to say, well, go give the Cleveland Browns some of that let the Cleveland Browns have the Super Bowl trophy because, well, they played better than the Super Bowl champs. They just had less weapons. What?
Right.
No,
right.
No.
Then they try to argue that Josh Allen had the worst team that he played with and he did more. He was the more valuable person. Yeah, I get that. But to the extent of what Lamar Jackson, the numbers he put up, I don't think that.
King Jamie the Mad says, let's see the interceptions. Josh Allen had more interceptions too. Am I correct?
That wasn't on there, was it? I'm pretty
sure Josh Allen had more interceptions.
Let's check it out.
Lamar has the best running back ever. Whoa, Armando, chill out with that, brother. King Henry's a stud, but he is not the best running back ever. He's not the best running back ever. He's not even top 5 best running backs ever. You stop it right now, Armando.
You stop it right now.
You stop it right now, sir. Listen, you can say Lamar Jackson had King Henry. Absolutely. He did. But if anything, y'all are shitting on James Cook like James Cook didn't have 20 rushing touchdowns this year.
Yeah, for sure.
You act like James Cook didn't have more rushing touchdowns than King Henry did. James Cook arguably had just as good a season as King Henry. If you add in the passing aspect.
Yep. Lamar had 2 less interceptions, it says.
Josh Allen has 2 good tight ends too. Kincaid and Knox are good tight ends. Better than Ricky is. Are you asking if King Henry is better than Ricky Williams? King Henry had a better career than Ricky Williams by far. Is he more talented than Ricky Williams? No. He's more physically dominant. Listen, you don't give the award to Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson. You just don't do it. That's not what's correct. If anything, it should have been co-MVPs.
Even Tony Romo said he voted for Josh Allen because he felt bad.
Yes.
You don't make votes based on feeling bad. You don't, this guy was better, but man, poor Josh, he's been there the whole time. Every year he's close. He should have won it last year, blah, blah, blah. Let's give it to him. No, absolutely not. The numbers in this situation do not lie, regardless of what team you have around you, what team you don't have around you. He has enough stats as a passer to be arguably the MVP. He has enough stats as a rusher to be not a top running back, but a decent running back in the league. He has an average running back stats, which for a quarterback is crazy. He's doing 2 things. Josh Allen don't do that. He does run. He does bowl through people, but he's no Lamar Jackson. And that's just the truth.
And this isn't to put Josh Allen down. Put Josh Allen down by any means. But the stats support the fact that Lamar Jackson had the better year.
Right.
They support the fact that he had the better year. If anything, you do not hand the award to Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson. You name them co-MVPs.
I agree with that. I would have been okay with that.
Lamar is not carried on the backs of others. Lamar Jackson didn't have King Henry last year. He was MVP.
Nope.
Let's not act like Lamar Jackson didn't start winning or started doing things until, you know what I mean?
The only thing that changed
up until this year, Josh Allen had the better receivers. He had Stephon Diggs. You know what I mean? Like come on.
Nope. Yeah, I agree. I agree, man.
Hands down, best quarterback in the league is Burrow. I don't know about that. I don't know
Kosa.
about that.
I don't know, Kosa. I don't know, man.
You got a one Patrick Eduardo Mahomes. Patrick
Patty.
Eduardo Mahomes.
The Swifty crew.
That's not his real middle name, by the way.
I hope not.
Until Joe Burrow gets on my boy's level, until he gets on Patty's level, I'm not trying to hear that. Joe Burrow has elite, possibly the best receiver in all of football on his team. He's got another top 20 receiver on the other side of the field. Let's not jump out the window. Joe Burrow's the best quarterback in the NFL.
He's comeback player of the year.
Pat Mahomes is still doing it without elite wide receivers. Thank you, Cosa Nostra. Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. And it's not close. It's not close.
Not close.
Josh Allen, hold my beer while I go win another Super Bowl, bro. Come on.
Oh, man.
Hold my beer while I go win another Super Bowl. Regardless, Josh Allen should not have won the MVP last night. If anything, it should have been a split award, but we're not supposed to be giving out awards based on, I feel bad for this guy. Or Lamar's already got to, Josh can have this one. No.
Yeah,
Stop it.
They did that to Hamlin when he had the cardiac arrest on the field and he came back, gave him comeback player of the year. But there's no stats there for that. I get the point of it, but these are supposed to be stat driven and regular season stat driven. And I just don't feel like that's the case. I feel like there's no, what's the word? Middle ground. You're not, there's bias. You're leaning one way or the other. And I think a lot of people felt that, yeah, Josh had an incredible year. He could have been MVP had Lamar Jackson not had better numbers. But, I could sit here and say that, this, that, and the other. But the fact is, Josh Allen is this year's MVP. Congratulations. Congratulations, Superman.
I'm going to be like a lot of these Karens in the world, that the people that do with Donald Trump. And not saying I'm a Donald Trump supporter or not a Donald Trump supporter. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just going to say I'm going to do like a lot of these Karens do. Sorry, babe. My wife's name is Karen, by the way. But a lot of these Karens do. And they say, he's not my president. Josh Allen's not my MVP.
Yeah.
He's not my MVP.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Josh Allen, he had a great year. Listen, he deserved some kind of award, just not the MVP. And if you wanna say that, it should have been split, I'll give you that. Even though I still don't think that's right, but I would have been okay with that. I would have.
Yeah, he should have got
the straight. Lamar Jackson went home with no awards last night. Is that okay?
Nah, for the year.
The quarterback with the best stats all around. Plus, he had the stats of a number 2, number 3 running back in the league. He goes home with no awards. That's okay.
Yeah, he caught the shaft, man. Caught the shaft of that deal.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 4 people were named to the Hall of Fame last night. I know Mike feels a little upset about that. Who are the 4 that got in, Mike?
Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, and Sterling Sharp.
Sterling Sharp is the one that I got a real issue with on this list. Sterling Sharp was a great player. Absolute great player. Could have been one of the NFL's all-time greats if he could have stayed healthy. Unfortunately, he didn't. He didn't. His career was cut short after 5 or 6 seasons. I'm sorry, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but Sterling Sharp doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. Again, this is another one of those things like what happened last night, and it's sad that the NFL has came to this. If you're gonna let anybody into the Hall of Fame, or you're gonna give anybody the MVP, it makes it less of an achievement. It makes it less special. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It seems like it's one award or another. There's always something. It's never just straight up. Hall of Fame's a hard one. Like, I get where they're coming from, but I think there's a lot of bias in that too. I don't know. There just should be a way to unobjectively do this. There should be a better way, because it's always an argument over criteria. It's always the, oh, is it the guy with the stats? Well, this one had 2 Super Bowls. Well, this one had 2 Super Bowls and 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Like, what is the line? Where is the line that puts somebody on, whether it be first ballot, second ballot, third ballot, however many it takes? And I don't know. I think part of it needs to be stats, but part of it also has to be, you have to take into account some of the things that these people have done and how big they were.
Stop it.
You talking to me?
I know where you're going with this.
No, you don't know where I'm going with this.
Some of the things that they've done,
Listen, it's Eli Manning. I'm not saying he was the greatest quarterback. I'm not saying he was the greatest quarterback in the world. But this dude, Easy Eli, he won the Walter Payton Award. He went to 2 Super Bowls.
Lazy eye Eli.
You can say whatever you want, but he beat arguably the greatest dynasty in that
area.
New York Football Giants, the greatest coach in that area.
The New York Football Giants did, led by their defense.
You could say what you want. You still got to put the points on the board, and he's got 2 Super Bowl passes.
How many points did he put?
That are going to be in the top.
He had 2? 2 whole ones?
So what? 2 whole catches, bro.
Come on, man.
2 super extremely amazing pass and throws that I've ever seen in the Super Bowl. He did that against the undefeated Patriots and a Patriots team led by Bill Belichick. So, yes, I think that earns him the right as a first ballot Hall of Famer. Now, I know he'll be in the Hall of Fame, but that's
Daniel
my
Akers,
opinion.
What's that mean? Big C. What's that mean? He says, what does that mean, Mike?
GTSY?
Yeah, what's that mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, listen.
But we can argue about this, and I get that he doesn't have the certain stats. He doesn't have the stats at certain, but the fact is they did it twice. Yes, he had a good defense, but you need a defense to get to you can't just do it with an offense. You need to have some kind of a defense. Yeah, we had great defenses, but that's how we shut down the Patriots. We knew, and Eli still was forced to make these plays. He still had to drive him down at the end of both games. He's had 5 postseason drives to win games, and he's beat Brett Favre in minus 20 degree temperature. He beat Aaron Rodgers the next year. Like, he didn't just play no joke people. Like, they played up against some of the best quarterbacks in the league. And you know what? They don't give him his dues. He's not giving his dues. And
what
all
dues is he supposed to get?
Fucking first ballot Hall of Fame, bro.
Are you fucking joking me, bro?
No, I'm not joking you. And I might be biased because I'm a Giants fan. And here comes
you absolutely are biased.
But I don't give a shit what you say. You or anybody comes in here and tries to say he deserves it. He played his ass off.
Oh, GTS. Good to see you. Good to see you too, brother. Good to see you too. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and share. We talk all teams here. Make sure you check out the Finn Posse podcast also. And the Giants channel, Gridiron Giants by Mike Jones.
Yeah, Jamie the Mad King's buddy Anthony, he's a Bills fan.
Listen, I think we should all support each other. I like good banter, so I welcome Bills fans. I welcome all fans into the Finn Posse podcast. It's a good way to, network. It's a good way to, shoot the shit.
Exactly.
Especially when your teams are facing each other. Costa Nostra says no to Sterling Sharp. Absolutely. Sterling Sharp had a remarkable few years in the league. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had 7 years in the league. 595 receptions. 8,134 yards, 65 touchdowns. Those are not MVP numbers. They're just not.
Right.
There's just not. Where does he rank? And I understand it was because of injury, but you can't take into account what a player coulda, woulda, shoulda done. You can't do it. You just can't. I mean, let's look at Michael Thomas, the wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. First 4 or 5 years in the league, he was off the charts. 115 catches a year, looked like he was on the verge of just smashing the all-time receiving records. You know what I mean? First 5 years in the league. Year 6, he no longer shows up. You know what I mean? He gets an injury, has an ankle injury. Hasn't been the same since. I don't think he's had more than 10, 15 catches in a season since. Do we put Michael Thomas in the Hall of Fame because of his first 5 years?
No.
I mean, you can't do it. And it does it suck for him? Yeah. Was he on pace to be a Hall of Famer? Absolutely. But we can't keep allowing this to happen, because then there is no argument. If you let Sterling Sharp in, how do you not let Eli Manning in?
Oh, come on. That's not even close.
And then we just have a bunch of mediocre players lining up.
Now you're talking about mediocre. My ass. We won Super Bowls. At least we won Super Bowls, bro. Like we won Super Bowls.
You won 2.
So what? I got to see mine. I got to see mine, bro. I got to see mine.
Okay.
And it's been recent, not back in Afro time.
Because your defense. Because your defense.
You can say what you want. Still, you put anybody else other than Eli in there.
No, I'm going to say the truth.
You ain't gonna say nothing. No.
What about the other 14 years of his career where he had 0 playoff wins? 0.
It is what it is.
Because he didn't have an elite defense.
It is what it is. We barely had an O-line either. That's
why they weren't good offensively.
He started 222 straight games.
He got bailed out in the 2 Super Bowls by remarkable catches.
That wasn't bailed out. Maybe the Tyree catch. But the Manningham catch, no. That was perfectly put.
The guy,
you can say what you want. We can argue
it. The guy is mediocre at best. He can't hold his brother's jock strap. He has a career record of 500. He literally had 2 good playoff runs coming from the wild card spot. They barely made the playoffs.
He's the only dude to make Tom Brady his bitch. The only dude. The only one.
Defense did.
No, it don't matter.
He out there stacking Tom Brady.
Tom Brady sees the New York Giants and Eli Manning. He sure as fuck don't want to play him because it doesn't matter.
He'll play Eli every day of the week.
Eli still has to outscore Tom Brady. It could be a defensive game all you want. He's still got to outscore Tom Brady.
As long as the defense stops Tom Brady.
Oh, come on. He did it on game-winning drives. It wasn't like they were winning and the defense had to hold Tom Brady for a whole quarter. It was game-winning drives.
Jesus, you're a homer for sure.
Hey, man, I will sit there and I will give Saquon his credit, even though he went to an opposing team, and I can do that. I can do that as a person.
Cool.
But when it comes to Eli Manning, I will stick by that.
He's mediocre. He's mediocre. He doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
First ballot in my book.
First ballot. He don't deserve to be in at all.
You can't tell the history of the Super Bowl without seeing Eli Manning beat 2 of the best teams.
Why can't you?
You can't. Because you can't.
You can't say that Michael Strahan led the New York Football Giants to 2 Super Bowl titles.
No.
Yeah, you can. I just did.
No, not like that.
I just did.
There was more than one. We had more than one defender. There's only one quarterback. You have to have a leader team. It's all good. It's all good, brother. Because he should
mediocre.
Be,
mediocre.
Mediocre with Super Bowls.
Exactly, King Jamie. Fan fatigue.
It's all good, bro.
Stop it.
It's all good. It's all good.
Armando, you know it. It's Eli. Listen. Mediocre Eli.
Yeah.
The Manning's least favorite child.
The whole Dolphins, mediocre.
Yeah,
the whole organization, mediocre. The whole Dolphins can't do shit.
Right.
That's why you got to whine about it every year.
All right. Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
You guys got Eli was 2 games away from not even winning a playoff game in his whole career.
True.
He almost, in both those seasons that they won the Super Bowl, they damn near missed the playoffs.
Very damn true. That's what makes it even better.
I don't know about that.
The underdog in every single playoff game.
Listen,
we
it's
went
all right
to the Super Bowl.
It's all right.
Good.
He can go in the Giants Hall of Fame, and let's leave it at that. Let him go in the little Giants Ring of Honor, but otherwise, he is not. He's not a pro. He's not a soup. He's not a Hall of Fame worthy quarterback, bro.
That's nonsense. That's absolute. That's Bobbycock. Stupid. Just stupid. I don't even know what to say.
So because King Jamie, because I'm a Dolphin fan, I can't call out the truth when I see it. Because his team won a Super Bowl, I can't say that I'm not eligible or I'm not on a high enough level to come on. That doesn't really make sense in my opinion. Like I don't know what a Pro Bowl quarterback or a Hall of Fame quarterback looks like.
It's not even that. It's not.
So what?
That.
The truth is, Trent Dilfer has a goddamn ring. You know what I mean? Robert Horry got 7 rings in the NBA. He better than Mike? Like, come on.
No, that doesn't. I don't think that makes you better.
Because
I'm
Eli has a. If the only requirement to get into the Hall of Fame is a Super Bowl ring, come on.
No, there's 2 Super Bowl rings, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. There wasn't nobody else on the team won MVP. Eli won MVP.
So what?
All I can say is he was the most durable quarterback.
Just like the MVP awards, that is a quarterback award. You gotta have a crazy game to have a defensive player win it. I gotta take a piss. You keep talking about why Eli deserves a Super Bowl or a Hall of Fame spot.
I already told you why he deserves first ballot Super Bowl, bro. It's simple as that. I think there's more to it than all the stats. But with the MVP vote for this year, the stats were so astronomical. When it comes to the Hall of Fame, though, I look at everything. It's not just about the stats. It's about what these players had gone through, what they overcame, and easily Eli Manning and the Giants had 2 of the greatest runs when everybody counted them out. Everybody said, no, you ain't going to go nowhere. They're going to first round, they're out. Second round, they're out. And we beat some of the best teams in the league twice in a row. We beat Green Bay both times we went to the Super Bowl, once against Favre, once against Rodgers. Oh, the one was a minus 20 wind chill game. Like, we defeated all the odds, and Eli came through when he was needed. He did what he had to do. And then what did you have? You had Tom Brady over there crying, right? Tom Brady was a little whine ass, a little girl. And that's why we all say Patrick Mahomes is Josh Allen's daddy. Well, Eli Manning is Tom Brady's daddy. And I believe he's the only quarterback that gets the right to say that about Tom Brady. And that alone on itself, beating one of probably the best dynasty of that football era. Yeah, I think that makes him a first ballot Hall of Famer. And that's how I feel about it. Now, he didn't get it, obviously, but he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. But as a Giants fan, I wouldn't be right if I didn't sit here and defend the best New York Giants quarterback that I in my time. So these Dolphin fans, I love you guys. I love everybody. But your fearless leader, Big C here, he's a little off on this one, because I usually give him the benefit of the doubt, but I would defend Eli till I die. Andy won the Walter Payton. Andy had 42 game winning drives, 5 of them which were in the postseason. There's just too much to say about Eli Manning. I don't know. What do y'all think? Am I right? Come on now. I don't know. Who's everybody got for the Super Bowl? I know who you got, Jamie. You ain't got to tell me. I know who you got. Is your buddy Anthony rooting for you too? Hey, brother.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, bro. How you doing?
Hey, man, just chilling, getting in an argument about some Eli Manning. What do you think about this situation? You think he got snubbed?
Hang on, man. I've got an echo. Let me fix it. I think I fixed the echo.
All right, you there?
Yeah, buddy. I got it. Sorry about that.
What is your take? What do you think about Eli Manning? Do you think he got stubbed? Do you think he got?
I didn't get it. Do you hear that echo, or is it just me?
It's just you, brother.
Damn it. So I'm on your side about Eli.
Right.
Eli definitely deserves it. He's got 2 rings, 2 chip wins, 2 MVPs, right? So
Right.
I can understand. Count on you.
I can understand. We don't base things on always on the stats or if he has this many rings, he deserves to be in. But it's like I think you have to take into account the road to his victories too. Like you can't just say, oh, he won 2, he was lucky, whatever. But it's the road to his victories is what I think pushes him over the top and makes him a Hall of Famer. And I think that's where it stands. And I think that's where it gets kind of a cloudy line, whether it's all stats or.
Let me call you right back, bro. I got to fix this on my end. It's giving me troubles here.
Okay.
What up?
He's having an echo problem.
Listen, the guy won 2 Super Bowls, you know what I mean? But again, do I think that he is? Again, that's one of them situations. Do we give someone an award because of 2 seasons?
It's not about the 2 seasons though. It is
about the 2 seasons. That's what you just said.
It's about how he led the team. You had the defense
for 2 seasons.
Still doing it. Sorry, gosh dang it.
All right, but
for 2 seasons.
I get it. I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, you have to embrace the journey that he took, what they went through, what that team went through as a team.
2 seasons, though,
it doesn't matter though. It's
it's
the Hall of Fame. What is he going to be famous for? He is going to be famous for upending the best dynasty in his era twice.
So, 2 seasons though out of his career, he took them to the playoffs 2 seasons.
And I feel where you're coming from. I get what you're saying, but the dude did it. Like if Tua did this,
what for 2 seasons?
If Tua took y'all to 2 Super Bowls and got 2 Super Bowl MVPs, I wouldn't even argue with that as being an MVP.
I would.
Being a Hall of Fame.
I would. Does he deserve to be on the Dolphins Hall of Fame? Yeah, but the NFL Hall of Fame.
I think so. Yeah.
No, not for 2 seasons, Mike. You need something that is religiously high. Josh Allen is more Hall of Fame worthy than Eli Manning by far. And Josh Allen has 0 Super Bowls.
He definitely has the more reliable stats. That's what I'm saying though. What are the stats?
And his team is consistently better than what Eli's was.
And I can understand that, but it's the road he took, the road that they went. They were nobody. They were not going. So what? 2 years?
2 years ain't enough.
And that's where the argument is. You could have had 1 year, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, that was whatever. But they did it twice in the same way.
So what? You won an extra game.
Oh, we won the big games
twice. Okay, congratulations. He's a Giants all-time great. He's not an NFL all-time great. He was never once in his life, the whole time he played, his whole career, never was a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. He don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, we'll let it go.
Name a time he was a top 5 player in the NFL or a top 5 quarterback even.
I don't think he ever needed to be. He was good enough to get 2 rings, 2 championships, and
his defense was good enough.
Yeah, his defense was great.
Trent Dilfer is a Hall of Famer.
Why not, man? Like he's got the rings. Why not? Like, what is your problem against him, though?
Stop.
What's your problem against him, though, man?
What's my problem against what? Who?
Eli. Is it because he?
So a Super Bowl is enough. A Super Bowl is enough to get Hall of Fame.
Not one, two.
Come on, man.
It is. No, it is. How else are you gonna get there?
No, it's not. It's not.
If he did it twice, if he did it once, I would totally be with you.
Stop.
Tyreek
Totally
will
be
never
with you.
get Hall of Fame. If he does, I'll be shocked. Why would
Why
Tyreek
won't he?
deserve Hall
Why
of Fame?
won't he?
He's a woman
He's an
beater.
all-time great. He's an
He's a
all-time
woman
great.
beating child abuser.
Okay.
I wouldn't put that thing in the Hall of Fame, bro.
For his personal life?
Yeah, for his personal life.
Come on.
I don't deserve Hall of Fame. That's why the Chiefs.
There's
didn't want him.
stipulations.
Come on. Come on.
You know.
That's
But
how
I
you
would
look at
say
things.
Eli was a good quarterback back then. Maybe not the greatest. I'll admit that. You know, maybe he had a lot of help with his team and everything, but he got 2 chips, bro. I just don't understand the hate there, though.
It's not hate. I don't have no hate towards the guy. I could care less about him.
I mean,
I'm calling it how it is. I'm calling it how it is.
Yeah.
So
It's all good.
I'm just calling it how it is.
Dan Marino got Hall of Fame. Well, if he didn't, he should have. And he never got a ring, did he? But Dan Marino,
because he's an all-time great player, all time. Super Bowl doesn't entitle you to a Hall of Fame.
How else are you gonna get it these days, man? You know the record
by being a consistently great player. Super Bowls are not whether you're in or you're out. They're not.
Okay, so if the Chiefs three-peat, do you think the entire team deserves a Hall of Fame spot?
No.
What the what? Really, if they do something,
do they all get in? 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 Do they all get in?
Do they? It'll be the full team that's done what no other team has ever done, man.
Come on, man. Not every one of those players are on the same level as other players.
Truth. I get that. I think the problem is there is no system to consider when it comes to who you think should get in, because obviously you want to
feel like a popularity pageant for sure.
Yeah, because like you said, Sharp shouldn't. You agree Sharp shouldn't be in, right? Because he only had 6 seasons, but he made it. Like if you're gonna give it to him, why not give it to Eli Manning, who's got 2 plus?
That's why I'm saying that it's a problem that they do that type of stuff.
And I understand that.
Because if you let Sterling Sharp in, you can't argue about Eli being in. I'm saying neither one of them have business being in.
Wow.
I don't know.
So,
See,
go ahead. I'm kind of curious though here. Why shouldn't Sharp be in? Is it just because he only played a few seasons and maybe he didn't have great production? What if he had
great production during his time?
Right.
He didn't have the longevity.
Well, what if he had like $1 billion in T-shirt sales or something, man? I mean, does that make him worthy? What does?
Hell no.
Is it fan appreciation?
No.
Maybe?
No.
So you don't think even fan appreciation? What if it's all those things put together?
No, but that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the best of the best, the elite.
What's your criteria other than, just saying someone's the best of the best? Because that guarantees
you got to be one of the top players to ever have played the game.
To ever have played the game.
Dude,
there's players like Jim Thorpe that used to play the game back in the 1930s, bro.
Of course.
That people don't think about. Like,
of course, but they're already in. They're in.
To try to say that some new guy's going to be the best that ever played the game, and that's the only way he should be able to make it to Hall of Fame. That's kind of a reach for a lot of these guys, man.
That's why it's supposed to be an exclusive club. It's not supposed to be just, oh, I had a couple good years, I'm Hall of Fame. No.
I think this is a thing I'm biased on. There's always going to be an argument on left and right. So, we can move on from this. I don't think it's that important. What I would like to do though is I would like to get your output and what you think about Kansas City's opportunities and what you think their chances are and what the final score of the game will be on Sunday. That's what I'm interested in from you, King Jamie.
Okay, buddy. So right now I'm looking at an Eagles team that is just one of the gosh dang toughest teams in football. I mean, they were probably literally the strongest, scariest team in the NFC for like 3 years now. I mean, they were right up there with everybody else. The other teams, they really couldn't stay there, and the Eagles just kept so close, that they made it again. And they're going to have a run game that's ready to come and try to take us down. But I think if Jalen Hurts plays like he did a couple weeks ago, Saquon Barkley's going to need 200 yards to beat us. I'm gonna call a prediction that's going to sound absolutely absurd, but it's mostly because I'm a Chiefs fan and I'm kind of biased like that.
Right.
31-17 KC, and I would put money on KC just to win by 1 point, actually, but I want to see 31-27. I want to see him turn this loose and go and take it, because the Eagles are tough, and it'll prove that Kansas City deserved to be there if they can win this one.
Okay. How you doing, Anthony?
Hey, look at this.
Yeah, we got
All
you
right.
here.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. Hey, Jamie's talked good about you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're a Buffalo fan, so
yes.
where are you leaning for this Super Bowl?
It doesn't matter to me, to be honest, but if I got to pick anybody, it would probably whatever happens, I just hope for a good game. I'm not gonna. I mean, obviously, you want your homeboy, my buddy Jamie. You want his team to win, but at the same time, it's. We'd be interested to see a 3-peat, maybe a 4-peat.
No,
we'll see.
Stop it. Stop it.
I knew I liked that guy.
Stop it.
We'll see what happens.
So you're going KC then. I'll take it.
You know what? I guess I'd have to. AFC. I mean, I'm on the AFC side. Might as well just stick to it, right?
I don't know.
I've never really liked. I don't know. I've never really cared for the Eagles too much, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they have Saquon Barkley, dude.
Right. Yeah, I don't care for him either. I don't want to pick an Eagles team, so it's kind of hard for me. But I'm going Eagles. So
yeah,
I really think that they have a strong team. I think it's the best opportunity for Kansas City to go down, and I'm going to take that pick. Not saying it's going to happen, just a feeling. It's one of those things. I'm pretty sure Big C's probably going the other way. So
yeah.
What do you think, Big C?
I mean, it all depends if Kansas City can stop the run and put pressure on Pat Mahomes. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Philly's got a strong defense. Kansas City's got a strong defense. It's offense performs better. Saquon's been unstoppable, but Andy Reid's one of the top 5 greatest coaches of all time, in my opinion. Steve Spagnuolo, a great defensive coach. They're going to try to take away what the Eagles do best. It's going to be Jalen Hurts and his ability to throw the football. I gotta go the Chiefs. I gotta go Chiefs 24-21.
Here's the thing with Philadelphia. Are they going to just rely on that tush push when it comes to short down, situations?
I hope so.
Yeah.
That's going to be key for Kansas City to keep them out of 3rd and short, 4th and short. I mean, that's a rough thing to do, but that's the key.
Well, Anthony's team just gave us like 12 tush push practice shots.
Oh my God. The AFC Championship, what a joke, in my opinion, when it came to those tush pushes.
I think that should be. I don't think that play should be illegal. I think, it used to be illegal for you to progress the runner. You know what I mean? You used to not be able to put the player in the back, and now it's acceptable. And you know, I don't necessarily mind a little shove here and there. My major issue comes when the quarterback's feet's off the ground and he's no longer progressing himself, and he's getting carried into the end zone.
Right.
I think that happened to Josh Allen earlier this season, to be quite honest.
I mean, you can't pick up the quarterback and run back 5 yards and then set him down and say, "Oh, 5-yard loss." Why is it allowed to do it the opposite? And
That's a great point. I like that. I'm glad that
Absolutely.
there's a guy like-minded about that play out here, because it used to be we would get penalized if we assisted or aided the runner in any way in football.
yeah, like I said, it used to be illegal. I don't know when it started being okay again. I don't know when they changed that rule.
The
But-
Eagles got it working, I guess, because I didn't see anybody doing it before them. I think they found a loophole in the rule, you know.
That's crazy.
I mean, I thought it was a standard rule, like no helping the runner advance by, you know what I mean? But
I agree. It should.
and
be
then they
taken.
wait so long to blow the whistle too. They half the time they're not even getting it on the first or the second effort. It's the third or fourth because they're allowing so much time to pass because the player's not down. He's on top of bodies, so they're not blowing the whistle. You know what I mean? So they're allowing them extra. You know what I mean? He gets to slide all the way down and then get pushed in like they're playing Tetris. You know what I mean?
Man, I totally agree, bro. You know, your pick was like almost what Gruden picked too. He said Chiefs 27-24. So like you and Gruden are like both in the 20s there. That's probably closer to where I should be at. But you know, picking with my heart, you know.
Yeah, I got Philly 31-27 in that one, so I guess I'm the only one by myself. As am I with Eli's Hall of Fame.
Right. I do
believe
believe I do believe though that Andy Reid is a heck of a coach, and in order to keep up with the Kansas City Chiefs, the Philadelphia Eagles and that offense has to produce the yards that they did all season long, and to stay within that game. And that defense just needs to show up and try to cause, or at least try to keep Kelsey at bay, Xavier Worthy, keep him at bay. I mean, you have Hollywood Brown and DeAndre Hopkins too, and then you have the backfield with Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. I mean, and Pirine as well.
Pirine, bro. He's for his ring, man.
I mean Kansas City.
Vic Fangio is one of the greatest defensive coaches the league's ever seen. So, I mean, and he's got the playmakers and the athletes on that side of the ball. I mean, D-Hop's not the same player that he was years ago.
Was what they first slowed down the Chiefs with. So what was it, like 2019 or 2020? I think 2019. That maybe it was like 21, 20. I don't remember. But when the Fangio 5 defense just spread across the whole league because everybody was throwing the ball way the crap downfield, and the only way to stop that was Fangio's defense, man. And,
he's a brilliant defensive mind. So I mean, it's gonna be a chess game out there, definitely. If you're the Chiefs, you gotta. What would you rather happen? You want to let Saquon beat you, or you want to take your chances with Jalen Hurts? I think everybody chooses Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean?
Saquon's gonna get 100 yards, man. I think my defensive line is gonna basically tear his lunch pail out of his hand, rip it open, and eat it.
Yeah, I mean, they got to stop the big run. Saquon's been he's been hitting these 60-yard runs like there's no tomorrow. They got to make sure they stay. They got to make sure that they clog their gaps. They don't allow these big holes because Saquon has the ability to take it the distance. He gets a little crease and he's gone. So as long as they can limit him on that, I think they got a real good shot at winning this game. I don't trust Jalen Hurts. I don't, AJ Brown is a basket case and loose cannon, and if things ain't going his way and things ain't going right, he's liable to, blow a gasket and cause turmoil over on the sideline. We've seen it before, so we shall see.
We shall
Yeah.
see.
It's gonna be super fun.
3-1. Where are we at? Are we about to wrap up, or?
Oh, I'll split out of here, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks,
I appreciate
Jamie.
you
Thanks,
guys for
Anthony.
having me, man.
Appreciate you.
Hey, no
Yeah.
problem, man.
Have
Appreciate
a
you.
great time.
Hey, later, guys.
Yep.
So where
So
we
yeah,
at?
folks, that's the picks. What up, Raphael? What up? What up? Yeah, that's the picks. Mike's going with the Eagles. I'm going with the Chiefs. A little bit of Miami Dolphins news before we get out of here. Tyreek Hill was live today. He apologized. He publicly apologized to Tua and the Miami Dolphins. He said that, his teammates know the type of person he is, the type of player that he is, that, he's just frustrated, which, I mean, we can understand, right? We've all been there. We've all been frustrated with this team. People criticize, him for leaving the game that was unwinnable at the moment, and the game didn't mean nothing. The guy played hurt all year. I'm willing to give Tyreek the benefit of the doubt. He's not the one that's showing up to meetings late. He comes and he practices hard. He plays hard. He gives us everything. So I'm willing to forgive and forget. You got a lot of these people out here, so-called Dolphin fans, that kick him to the curb, trade him away for nothing, and pay his salary. What good does that do for our team? What good does that do for our team? That's not what benefits our team. And if you don't want Tyreek Hill on this team, I got to question if you're a true Miami Dolphins fan, because Tyreek Hill is a great, great player, and he only makes us better.
Correct.
He only makes us better.
I feel that.
So, I mean, you can say what you want about Tyreek. Tyreek goes out there and he gives us all. He apologized. I've said horrible things about this football team. You know what I mean? So for him to say that he don't want to be here no more, shit, I've said multiple times I don't want to be a Dolphins fan no more. Right. Here I am. Yeah, here I am. So forgive and forget. Let's move on. Hopefully Miami can put some dogs on the team, and we can get something special this year for us. Also, it's looking more and more likely that Teron Armstead is going to play this year. He is going to play. That leaves one less hole that we'd have to fill on the offensive line. Teron Armstead, he's had injury-plagued career. He missed a few games this year, but when he was playing at a top level. He probably had his best season as a Finn. The problem comes into that he's owed $20-some million. We're over the salary cap right now. What do we do? We're gonna have to ask him to take a haircut. He took a $5 million haircut last year. We're gonna have to have him take one that's more considerable this year. We're gonna have to get him down to about 8 to 10 mil. So that's a pretty big cut. You know what I mean? We shall see. We shall see. I expect the same from Bradley Chubb. Can they play hardball with the Dolphins a little bit? Sure, they can. But are they gonna get any more on the open market than what they're gonna get here with Miami? Bradley Chubb, we owe him. We can cut him and save $20 million. We can cut him and save $20 million. Or we can bring him back, pay him $8 million. And that's a huge pay cut. And you're like, why would he do that? Well, how much money is he going to get after he didn't play at all last year, coming off 2 major knee injuries? You know what I mean? He's not going to get much more he's not going to get any more than that on the open market. He's going to get a prove-it deal. Why not stay with the team and the defense that you already know? they're gonna stretch Tua's contract out. They're gonna push numbers down, voided years. It's gonna be a miserable, nasty situation for us in the future. But this Miami Dolphins team will be built to play next year. They'll be built to win next year. And again, it all depends on if Tua Tagovailoa can stay healthy.
Dun,
But
dun,
look,
dun.
but look out. We're gonna see a lot of things happening in the coming weeks as Chris Greer goes in the business of creating salary cap space. Free agency is in March. So it's going to rapidly approach. As soon as the Super Bowl's over, these boys get to work, and we'll see what changes and cuts and contract. We'll see what kind of mess Chris Greer gets us into this year. But be prepared.
Mortgage your future.
Yeah, he's definitely going to do that to save his job. But, hopefully we can have a winner this year. Hopefully we can have a winner this year. So stay positive. If Tua can stay healthy, we should be all right. Dan Marino said that he was on the Pat McAfee show. He said Tua's hip injury was nothing serious. He said it was just a hip pointer. So we shall see. We shall see, Finn fans. Stay positive. If you're not a Tua fan, just have faith. This guy is capable. If we can put an offensive line in front of him, I'm telling you, this offense can be a top 10 offense. Weaver's back next year. Calais Campbell might be back. Hopefully we, get Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips back. We can actually have a pass rush, and we can have a top 10 offense and defense. And, hopefully we can make some noise. So be patient, have faith, fins up. You know what it is. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. We had a bunch of people in here. Thank you to everyone that stopped by. Thank you for everyone that commented. Make sure you check out the Finn Posse podcast on YouTube. Finn Posse podcast.
It's at the top of your chat.
Yep, and the Gridiron Giants. Make sure you check out both those channels. We appreciate you, and we'll probably see you Sunday. CB83, what up, brother? What up?
Yeah, for sure. What's up, CB?
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks for kicking it with us on the Blitz 52, the final one before the last game of the year. Special thanks to King Jamie the Mad stopping by, Anthony Padilla stopping by. Appreciate you. Guys, get to cooking. Get your food ready. It's Super Bowl time, baby. Love y'all.
Peace.
Deuces. Eli's the best.
Mediocre.
Eli's first ballot.
Mediocre.